Hi everybody, Sting Gamer here. Welcome to Gaming News and Fridays. Join me today to join me for the bullshit we're about to be speaking. I'd like to welcome my good friend Zeus. He is definitely not holding me hostage. I am definitely not forced to do this. Send help. Please send help.
What's up?
As
I want to come shit on people on their news of the games.
As we were probably already discussing for this, we want to get to the big story first. Call of Duty Vanguard sales are down 40% compared to last year.
Because Vanguard isn't worth it. Simply, I mean, just think about it. And knowing how Call of Duty does it, if a game does bad, they usually backtrack to a better selling game.
And then
So in this case, it'd be Cold War MW. MW is constantly being updated. Cold War technically has the way it's been set up. Could still have a year two because of how much funding they got or how many people bought Cold War.
I think they're still making a good amount of sales off Cold War. Here's the thing that I think also doesn't help it. Sledgehammer made the game, and Sledgehammer either makes futuristic garbage or World War II games. And they made another World War II game. It's like, we get it, you like World War II, but this is like the 7th game of World War II you've made, Call of Duty. I think it's time to stop. Maybe do the Great War, a Civil War, future, like any type of war you could think about.
I don't know. They're running over a dead cow over and over again. I mean, yeah, cool. World War II was such a controversial point and stuff, but when you see 3,000 different games about it,
you just get bored of it. Since its launch, this is my favorite thing. Vanguard's been benefited from an update that fixed spawn rates and field of view bugs. It also gained the strongest aim assist of all time, according to streamer Dr. Disrespect. So the aim assist is apparently really strong.
aim assist is aimbot. Prove me wrong.
I can't, because that literally is the thing. It kind of makes me upset because I liked Cold War and I liked Modern Warfare. I plan on even pre-ordering Modern Warfare 2.
I know, right? Same.
But the fact is that this is something I don't think anyone wanted. We didn't want another World War II game. Vanguard, literally, the second Vanguard was announced, every YouTuber basically said, no.
This is gonna be shit.
Yeah. I think his name's like Code Pizza or something. Like, even made a tweet saying, this is going to be the worst Call of Duty to sell in the last couple of years. Due to the fact we're tired of World War II games and they'll be laid with bugs over. And what happened?
Mm-hmm. Maybe they should learn from past, like, look at BO2. BO2 is still strong to this day. What is the number one thing that people play on BO2?
Multiplayer zombies.
Mm-hmm. BO2 was like the start of zombie, like just zombie love in a way.
It also had like the best maps in my opinion.
It did.
I'm gonna probably get raked over the coals for this, but I love Transit. I loved Die Rise. I loved Buried. I loved that crew. I loved Mob of the Dead. I loved Origin. Like, and I even loved playing Zombie Nuketown. It was fun as hell. Like, the zombie maps all felt unique enough and worked enough.
BO3 were the best zombies.
Starting map-wise, BO3 did bad. I hate Shadows of Evil, but after that, it did great.
Have you seen the BO3 mining capabilities?
I have not seen the mine capabilities.
BO3, there's some amazing player-made maps.
I'll have to.
I think BO2 has the same thing.
I'll have to ask you to show me some here later. But on to the next story. Xbox's boss disturbed by what's going on at Activision Blizzard, or should I say bastards, reconsidering relationships. Xbox and PlayStation have lately been criticizing Call of Duty publishers and have not been giving them special treatment anymore on any of that.
To add on top of this, in case you guys did not know, Xbox/Microsoft are making a deal with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh boy.
He's going to be one of their. I guess I don't know what the partnership is. There wasn't a whole lot of details on it, but apparently there's going to be a partnership between those two.
We gotta cover that at some point. As soon as we get some more intel, we gotta figure out about that.
And next thing you know, they will
they'll release The Rock.
Legitimately, that's going to be the next. What is it? Fortnite skin?
Oh
because
my God.
Fortnite takes every game and everything.
Oh my God, I'm so disappointed in Fortnite. But that's like I said, a rant for
We
another
don't speak
time.
of that game. We don't speak of that game.
Yeah, that's a rant for another time. But they are disgusted by Phil Spencer, one of the people who right now in industry is actually very much popular for his remarks and what he's been doing with the Xbox now, the newest one, has been basically saying that he's troubled by Activision Blizzard and he doesn't want them anywhere near any of their stuff lately. Even gone so far at one point, I think he announced he's not going to let the next Call of Duty or any Blizzard titles on his console for a while. That they'll have to stay away from them. What do you think about that?
I think Xbox is going to lose a lot of stuff. I mean, if they're not going to put Call of Duty titles on their newest stuff, then who's going to buy the Xbox?
Well, they got a lot of other things. I'm just saying, like,
yes, but
they're not going to give them special treatment in a sense. Like, you know, how when a new Call of Duty comes out, it's like based all over Xbox. They have their own Xbox consoles and that. Well, according to this, he's not going to do that. It'll just be a game that's allowed on Xbox, mostly. Because he is so disgusted, from what I've been hearing, that he said, and I quote, I believe, that this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen a human being do. To treat your own staff like this. You must be a monster. And it doesn't help. That... They're also in lawsuit territory.
Yep. Down. Yeah. So, yeah, that is. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how beneficial it is going to be to.
Well, Call of Duty and PlayStation are currently the ones right now criticizing the Call of Duty publishers and all that. So. We'll see. Next.
It's a mess on the business side.
Yeah, gaming side, it might relate back to.
Personally, that should not whatsoever affect the game. Like, let them have the game. Let us people who want to buy these games have a good quality game.
And hopefully they can.
And figure out your business corporate wars later. Do that on your Saturdays and Sundays when you have spare time.
It just saddens me because Blizzard and Activision used to be kind of like titans, and I did respect Blizzard a little bit back in the day, but after hearing all this and the facts of what they did and all that, it's just like made me so disappointed in them. It's like Bungie to me. They were once good people, and then they just fell to greed.
But that's every company nowadays. They figure out money gets you.
Yeah. On more news that I believe we can relate to, Rainbow Six Extraction has a couple new additions being added. First off is the Buddy Pass. The Buddy Pass allows you to invite, if you pre-order the game, you get 2 spare copies that'll let 2 of your friends on any platform join you for 14 days of playing the game. And the prices have dropped to basically $40 just for the base game, with cross-save and cross-platform, so you can play it anywhere with all your progress saved. So, this is interesting.
Genuinely, I think the price change is much needed, especially for a game of its style. I mean, yeah, you've got games like Last of Us 2 that are very similar. I'm trying to think of another game that's... GTFO.
Yeah, GTFO.
Let's take this for example. Since GTFO's 1.0 update is coming out, in case nobody knew about that, That is actually bringing a price rise because the game is $40 as is, but the game is easily worth that $40. Easily, like if you're looking for a good horror tactical shooter, GTFO is the way to go. But like, I think they're getting a price rise. I think it's going up a little bit. But a game like R6 Extraction, with if you look at other games with the similar playstyle and stuff, they're usually 40. So they're not really losing anything. In fact, they'll probably gain more people. And as long as they as long as they set out their technical bugs and fix those, it will be in a prime state. Because don't get me wrong, I'm sure all the closed betas that they've did have been a lot of fun. I'm sure there's been technical issues, but you also got to remember those are tech tests and betas and all that.
To me,
and not gonna be perfect. No game's perfect.
Yeah, that's the thing with me is that I can't say much. I did sign a non-disclosure with this, but I did play the test. Me and you did. We were having some problems with you not able to connect to the game at all, and I don't think
which is it's a technical issue, and they'll fix it. I should say faith, but it's Ubisoft.
To me, though, from what I played, I loved the game, and I'm looking forward to covering it. And I think this might be a good game.
It's going to be a great game.
It's basically taking the Rainbow formula and adding it with like GTFO, another game I love, and you get this. Now, my problem with this game is that I'm hoping we have good servers and not too many bugs, because there were major problems during that tech test that I'm hoping get fixed.
I mean, yeah, but the tech test is always it always seems like it's the complete opposite of the day one release game.
Yeah, true.
Now, granted, you're gonna have loads of server issues in day one because how many people are trying to play it? Everybody at once.
That's the problem with it.
Look at Halo Infinite. Everybody is super hyped about the multiplayer. They made the multiplayer free.
Oh, do you want to talk about okay, we're on to Halo Infinite then.
Well, no, it was...
Well, that is the story I wanted to cover.
Yes, but, with that, everybody said that the servers were going to buckle. And that's usually for any game. I would assume they're going over Battlefield 2024 later, or 2042 is its official name.
Oh my god, Battlefield 2042. That game was actually really fun.
It's fun, but it's got a lot of issues.
Oh yeah, especially the fact is they had to literally disable the ballistic shield, which kind of made me sad, because as someone here who likes to run around in Black Ops 2 back in the day with a fucking riot shield and smash people, I made up a personality called Riot Shield Man. And I just slammed people with a riot shield at points.
Oh, I was one of those people that would run around with the SPAS 12 and the 44 mags.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yes, but I wasn't one. I was not one of those that sat in a corner. I was one of those that. Just ran around and would roll up behind a fight and dual 44s or something would just shoot them, just stealing both kills. It was great, but I was never one of those that would sit in a corner and wait.
Nah. On to issue though, because you brought it up. So two things I want to say. Want to cover one last thing with R6 Extraction. Is I'm looking forward to the game. I know it's not doing well with publicity in the way, but I actually enjoyed the beta test I was able to participate in, and I'm looking majorly forward to this game. And second thing, Halo Infinite multiplayer. Well, it's not doing so hot.
It's fun. I will tell you the strongest thing in the game, because there is legitimately no time to kill other than power weapons or your friend. But after playing Halo Infinite for some time during the past couple days, it is definitely one of those games that if you have a squad, or you have people with actual comms, you're unstoppable. I mean, Halo's always been one of those games where, a team is better than just a solo person. But this one really takes it. Like I'm going to throw out, for example, yesterday, because they have this one-sided capture the flag mode where you fought between defending and retrieving.
Yeah.
It's a very one-sided game mode, but we had a 4-stack, and so we were able to coordinate, and on a team that probably just had a bunch of randoms, we completely mocked them. So it's definitely one of those games that teamwork legitimately makes the dream work.
It is, but something I want to bring up though. So it's currently on Steam as a mostly positive, but something else, if you dig into details, you can figure out there's something very wrong here with the game. It is the the battle pass system.
Campaign?
The lack of campaign is something that's really been pissing people off, but another thing, and this pissed me off,
With the battle pass and how the progression is, they're fixing that.
And not just that, the fact of the store and everything, like, what you start with is so bare bones, is that they're basically requiring you to buy colors in that. And
Look, you don't need to buy anything. You can do just fine.
yeah, but let's say you wanted to...
Okay, what's a bright yellow suit gonna do for you? It's gonna have you stick out.
Here's my thing. I know you're playing devil's advocate here, but I find it retarded. Like, colors should be challenge things, or customization should be challenges. Yes, you can do your battle pass. Yes, you can store it, but make some things at least a challenge. Like, this is you could buy this color set or have a different type of color set that you get through a challenge. You work your ass off for, and when people see you're like, oh, he got that skin. He worked his ass off for. But the problem is that they didn't do that. You have such bare bone colors, and then you add into the mix the battle pass grind, and the fact is that it's just it doesn't work well. The battle pass grind is not how a battle pass should be. The fact is it handles like it feels like I'm trying to get the last bit of toothpaste out of a toothpaste container or something. Where you have to roll it up and squeeze it until you eventually get that one drop you need to brush your teeth for the day. To me, that is something that really pissed me off. And then and I apparently ain't the only one. Steam players say the battle pass makes them so angry and calls it a serious pain. And string of keyboard characters that indicate someone flipping a table.
In fact, a fun fact, if you did not know, so not only are they updating that, but it takes exactly 2,000 completed matches, doesn't matter if it's a win or a loss, to complete the battle pass.
2,000?
2,000 matches, because you get 50 per match. Now, granted, there's missions that give you about 200, so that knocks you down about 4 matches every time you do one of the missions. That gives you 200.
That's a...
And you get a lot of those 200 missions daily, so you're looking at
pushing it though. The 2,000 matches needed. Not everyone has time.
Okay, but look at Call of Duty. I mean, they give you XP per match, and it's all based off whether or not you do good or not.
That is
right?
True. That is true. It's just not everyone has time to grind out their battle pass. It should be like, yes, challenges should be allowed to do that, but maybe make it to where, hey, you got MVP on your team, or you're second place, or something like a special thing like, hey, you worked your ass off, you got MVP. You get a bonus 200 experience for your battle pass, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it would be less...
They are doing stuff like that. They're working on it.
Yeah, but the game is out. Like, as much as I know you're playing devil's advocate, and I know you like the game, and I'm not dissing on the game fully, it's just...
I didn't say I completely like the game. I want it for the campaign.
Oh, me and you both. As a Halo player myself, I've only ever played I've done the campaigns. I haven't done one's campaign yet, which saddens me, but I've done 2s, 3s, reaches, and 4s. I skipped 5 because I couldn't do it once they said, oh, look, here's Locke. I was like, no, I can't.
It's a bunch of Halo 5, despite everybody saying it's like meh, it's actually not too bad. The only thing that's a pain is when they start introducing all this new Promethean stuff, and I know they did that in 4, but I mean new Promethean stuff in 5.
All that news. It was like they like had to use a crowbar to jam it in there. Anything else you want to add on the whole Halo issue before we get to our final story of today?
It's Halo. So I don't know. It could go left, it could go right. But anyways, on to the last deal of business.
Last deal of business is Eternal Returns announcing its next character. I know not many people care about this, but this is something I feel we should cover a little bit. As an Eternal Return player myself, I do play this game quite a bit. I'm not proud to say I played it a little too much. But they're bringing in a new character themed around blood. And it's kind of funny because they drink IV bags filled with blood. If you can't tell, it's a vampire. But the funny thing about this is the fact we need blood so much right now. Because apparently a lot of people are needing blood due to the fact of transfusions and that. I mainly just wanted to bring this up to show off that, hey, this company here, it's a small game still, but it's still releasing characters. And the fact is I'm just excited there's a new character coming out. I want to just quickly talk about it. But sadly here, my companion here doesn't really care for the game, so it was just a quick little update I want to bring out. And one that I'll be covering when it fully releases.
Oh, and last but not least, this is probably the most exciting thing you'll hear. In case you didn't know, Terraria had probably one of their final crossovers.
Oh, that's right. Terraria and
Don't released yesterday. So if you're a big Don't Starve fan, you are getting both the Eye of Cthulhu and the twins to fight in Don't Starve. And in Terraria, if you're a big Terraria fan too, you're getting the deer clops. I will say, as it dropped yesterday, I have nearly every item now. I think I'm missing still a fair amount, but
I would like to state
it's some
warning.
Really cool stuff.
A warning to all you Terraria players when fighting the deer stock. That thing hits like a truck in Don't Starve.
I can't. So technically, it's labeled as a pre-hard mode bosses, but it's pre-bowl of flesh. So you have to kill Eye of Cthulhu or the Eater of Worlds and stuff, or if you have the Crimson version, Brain of Cthulhu. You have to kill them before you have a good chance. Now I can't say anything since I was flying around with one of my because I was able to. Yeah, I mean I've already gotten. I've already completed the games a fair amount of times, so I've got a character for each class kind of deal. But going through with an overpowered character, it's still a pretty interesting fight because he can freeze you, throw you up in the air. So it can get pretty intense. And he's invincible unless you're within 10, 20 blocks.
So
which is a really nice touch because so many people try cheaping out the system and just hitting them from afar, or hitting a last from afar. Which this boss is a pure ground boss, so it's really cool.
It's something I'm looking forward to. When
I would recommend completely dive into it. There's 25 or more new items, all based off of Don't Starve. Let's see. There's 3 new weapons. You got a tentacle spike, a ham bat, a ham bat.
Someone who actually used the tentacle spike back in Don't Starve. It's a damn good weapon. I hope they did justice in the crossover.
The crossover it's actually a fairly good pre-hard mode weapon. minus the range. It doesn't have much for range, but that's okay. But it's a fairly good pre-hard mode weapon. It kind of loses its use after pre-hard mode, but that's any pre-hard mode weapon. And they actually had hardwood exclusives, and they actually dove straight into it. The Deerclops has a master mode exclusive item, which you can summon a baby Deerclops. And the expert mode item is a mass that actually summons little shadow hands to fight for you. So definitely check out the update. Definitely dive straight into it. I will tell you that all the items that have been just said.
Yeah, well, that'll probably have to be like another gaming news update or something, because we're at the 25-minute mark. We can't go any farther with this, or else
Yep, okay.
YouTube will not like me. I hope you guys did enjoy this little news update. That is about 6 stories, 2 small ones, 4 big ones that were talked about there. Thanks again, Zeus, for coming in and joining me for this little news update.
Yep. Okay. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Yep. See you on the next video this Monday, which will be a co-op video with me and my friends. Who knows what we're playing, but $5 says someone's gonna kill someone here.
Yep, I don't know what you're talking about.
Zeus, you can put down the gun now, please. I've been Steam Gamer. This has been my friend Zeus. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification bell, because YouTube is special in that regard. And yeah, see y'all then. Bye, everybody.